great event to train and to learn how to talk with the venture capitalists and understand what are their needs and what type of questions they are asking, to understand exactly what they want to understand about my company.
For me, it's a very new type of event. We're used to pitching sessions. We understand how these work, how demo days work, but we never had something that was that closely related to VCs, a workshop between VC startups and students.
It's a two-way talk between investors. We get real information coming from investors.
I'm here mostly because I want to train to become a better candidate for VCs.
But at the same time, for us, it comes at the right moment. As I was saying, we're fundraising right now. So having the whole due diligence and VC type question process before or at the same time that we're doing it in parallel for our company is very interesting. So it just falls at the right time for us.
I think it's a great opportunity to be challenged about our project, to improve and to get the feedbacks from not only people who are VCs but also from students who are not already into this very competitive world.
It's a unique event organized basically on startup minded.
I think the event is greatly organized. I think we have a nice venue here. Everyone has been very into the event.
I think the event is great. Be even better if we win. It's a really good environment.
I think giving this opportunity to people, as much for startups than for students, to challenge themselves and to discover this very interesting world is really great.
Well, it's kind of original because I didn't heard about this kind of event before.
I think it's a great event. I've met a lot of startups, upcoming VCs that want to become a future venture capitalist. It's interesting to see how they approach your project, how they approach your company.
I think the concept is very interesting. Just because of that, I liked it.
A great opportunity for me to put a foot on this startup ecosystem, to challenge my skills, challenge myself, and of course extend my network.
It's just looking like to opportunity to work within a startups or within a VC firm.
I come just to meet awesome people, some startups.
I was really interested in terms of discovering what the VC world looks like.
So I wanted to join the VC Challenge today, first to be able to meet startups and to see what are the growing trends today in the industry.
I think that any kind of initiative that goes in the direction of opening the traditional venture capital industry to entry-level and young students and professionals like us is just great.
It's a very interesting event because the format is not formal, and it's a very different event from any others.
It was absolutely amazing because again we have so many different companies and we have the chance to interact with all of them.
What I want as a young guy is to see how the future will be shaped. To be here is to see how the future will be. So that's the first thing. The first thing is to stimulate new ideas and to test your skill very well. You get insight from real VC.
So you can be in the mind of a VC for 2 days and discover how to set up an investment agreement in the big lines and trying to see how to respond to VCs if you come also as an entrepreneur.
Learn about the role of a venture capitalist, understand what they do, how they make a valuation, and have a real life test about this job.
So what I think about UPComingVC is that it's a very great initiative in the sense that there's a lot of actors of the ecosystem here, where it is inspiring entrepreneurs or also like maybe up to be inspiring VCs, and of course already established VCs where there's a lot of discussions and sharing of ideas going on here, and where you can really discover all the different business models, all the different paths that people have been through, and always some fresh new ideas in terms of how to support the startup ecosystem.
There are good partnership with some VCs such as Fintech or Early Birds and the others, and even the challengers are very good and motivated.
It was great, very well organized, great people, great team. The startups were very interesting. I think what was very strong here is the diversity of the startups, going from very, very strong technology to e-marketplace, for instance.
Stay tuned within the Facebook page and subscribe to the next edition.
So why am I here? Switzerland is one of the countries in our investment focus, and I think there are a lot of interesting companies that are being built here.
First of all, of course, to get to know young, ambitious founders and entrepreneurs, and to get to know potential startups that are relevant or could be our next portfolio companies.
I thought this was a great event to really get to know companies more in detail, because we have a little bit more time.
Another reason was the really unique event concept that the organizers are building here. Like 3 years ago, I was more or less in the same shoes as the challengers here, looking for a VC role. I really want to help them and show how it is to work as a VC.
Also, my goal is really to connect with the Swiss startup ecosystem.
In generally, I think the upcoming VC is really a well-organized event. The great thing is that we as a fund get to know the startups quickly in a very concise event format.
I think it's a really great event. I mean, I've been here for almost 2 days now, and it gives you the opportunity to really get to know the companies much more in detail than other events, because you spend so much time with them.
Free spaces for networking, getting to know other investors that they brought here, and yeah, future analysts, so future employees for funds.
On the other hand, of course, this also means that you have to invest a bit more time. So, I mean, it's around 15 companies for 2 days, which is a bit more than other events. But I hope that it's going to pay off in the end, because you get to know the people better than usual.